Imagine it's 1939. The winds of war have swept across Europe, and the German war machine is on the move. It begins with Poland. On September 1st, Hitler's blitzkrieg thunders into the country. Planes scream overhead, tanks crush everything in their path. Poland fights valiantly, but the sheer power and speed of the German forces are overwhelming. In just 35 days, Warsaw falls, and the country is split between Germany and the Soviet Union. Now, shift to Denmark in 1940. The skies are gray, the sea calm, as German troops cross the border in the early hours of April 9th. The Danish government knows they are no match for Hitler's army and, in a desperate bid to save lives, they surrender within 6 hours, the quickest surrender in the war. But Norway? A different story. The Germans aim to take control of the country's vital ports for their navy, launching an invasion the same day as Denmark. Unlike their southern neighbor, Norway fights back fiercely. Imagine fierce battles in the icy fjords, Norwegian troops ambushing German forces. But after 62 days of intense fighting, Norway succumbs. In May 1940, Hitler turns his eyes west. France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands are next. The Germans launch another blitzkrieg, and country after country crumbles. The Netherlands resists for 5 days. Under constant bombardment, Rotterdam burns, and the Dutch surrender to save their cities. Belgium puts up a stronger fight, holding out for 18 days. Belgian forces dig in, hoping to delay the German advance. But the Wehrmacht is relentless, and despite valiant efforts, Belgium falls. France, though, is where the story takes a dramatic turn. For a time, it seems they might hold out. French and British forces clash with the Germans across the Maginot Line and in the fields of northern France. But the blitzkrieg shatters their defenses, and within 6 weeks, the Germans march into Paris. On June 22, 1940, France surrenders. Other nations, like Greece and Yugoslavia, would also fall, but not without a fight. Greece held out for 219 days, battling not only the Germans but the Italians before them. Yugoslavia, defying Hitler's demands for an alliance, lasted 11 days before succumbing to the brutal invasion. These stories of resistance show the courage of nations who stood up to one of the most formidable military forces the world has ever seen. Each country had its own fight, but all were swept into the chaos of World War II, some for mere days, others for weeks or months. And even after their government surrendered, the fight often continued. Resistance movements sprouted in the shadows, keeping the spirit of defiance alive throughout the war.